All right. We're about to deal with the book of Enoch, and we're going to look into the fallen angels and the knowledge that they taught us, because this is the same knowledge that comes from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. All right. And we're also going to see the effects of what this knowledge did to mankind and the earth. Okay. And this will give you a better viewpoint to be able to make a firm decision of whether the Most High was trying to protect us, or was he trying to hold us back and keep us in subjection. All right, so we're gonna go into the book of Enoch, chapter 8, and we'll deal with verse 1. I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but you guys should really check out the book of Enoch. It answers a whole lot of questions. But at any rate, chapter 8, verse 1, and it says, "And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them metals of the earth and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray and became corrupt in all ways." All right. And it goes on to tell you what different angels taught man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't say a lot of these words, but like some of them taught enchantments, root cuttings, you know what I'm saying, constellations, astrology. And what you have to understand is that Adam knew all of these things before he ate the fruit. He just didn't have the evil attached to it. You know what I'm saying? So that was not within the earth. There was no evil at all. You know what I'm saying? Before that, as far as mankind knew. All right, because the fallen angels, they were on earth at the same time that Eve and Adam were there. Because obviously, Satan would have not been able to use the serpent to get to Eve. You know what I mean? So, but. All right, and like moving down to chapter 9, but reading the book of Enoch will give you that understanding. It basically goes deeper into a Genesis, you know what I'm saying, and really fills in a whole lot of blanks that like the Christian church does not touch on. But all right, book of Enoch, chapter 9, verse 1. All right. And this is about the archangels and what they're seeing happening after the fallen angels have taught man these things. All right. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel looked down from heaven and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. Okay. And it goes on to say that the souls of men were crying out to God, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to skip down to verse 6. And keep in mind, these are the souls of men that are crying out to God, all right? And they're saying, "Thou seest what Azazel hath done. He hath taught men all unrighteousness on earth, and revealed the eternal secrets which were preserved in heaven, which men were striving to learn." Okay, and then it goes on to say that the angels, they slept with women, they bore giants, you know what I'm saying? So there it goes right there. For those of you that were wondering why these archaeologists were finding these big, huge skulls and stuff like that, that's because the fallen angels came down and actually slept with women. But if we look down here at verse 10, it like tells you that the women have borne giants, and the whole earth was thereby been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now behold, the souls of those who have died are crying and making their suit at the gates of heaven, and their lamentations have ascended and cannot cease because of the lawless deeds which are wrought on the earth. Okay, so this was what we got, man. This is what we got from eating the tree. You know what I'm saying? All of that wicked knowledge, you know what I'm saying? That's all it was, wicked knowledge. And as I said before, we only gained the evil part, you know what I mean? And it sorely vexed mankind. And I'm going to further prove that with chapter 10 in the book of Enoch. Then the Most High said, the Holy and Great One spake, and sent Uriel the son of Lamech, and said to him, go to Noah, and tell him, in my name hide thyself, and reveal him the end that, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed in a deluge about to come upon the whole earth, and will destroy all that is on it. And now instruct him that he may escape, for his seed may be preserved for all generations of the world. Okay, so this was the end result of the knowledge that came from the tree of good and evil, and the effect that it had on mankind is that the Most High had to destroy this place with the flood. All right, and this is real deal history. You can see about the flood in all kind of different cultures, and scientifically they got the watermarks on the mountains and things of that nature, and a lot of these dinosaurs, they got found on mountains. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a part of what these fallen angels were like teaching people. They were splicing animals the same way that they doing now. It's just back then it was way more advanced, because mankind was actually dealing with the angels. Like, these are the gods that they were worshiping. You know what I mean? Like, y'all seen the movie Gods of Egypt? Like, that's what it was really like. You know what I mean? And the children of these fallen angels that, you know, came down, had sex with women, their children, that's what demons are. That's the origin of demons. And all this information is inside the book of Enoch. But, you know, like the Catholic Church was taking stuff like this out of here. You know what I mean? And they actually, the first part of Jude and the section of Enoch, they're like identical. And the Catholic Church removed that book. So there's a lot going on, you know what I mean, that the Christian church doesn't really touch on. So I'm not really trying to like come hard at Papa Duck, but the record needs to be set straight. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it is dangerous for people who have a level of influence to lie about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And it's an insult to people who, you know what I'm saying, know the truth. Like, that's some folks' faith. And like the same way that everybody else has the stuff that they believe in, like, you could at least, you know, just tell the truth about it. You know what I mean? And like, so many times people don't do that when it comes to the Bible. But it's all right. I don't have any problem going into the Bible itself and showing people what it is, because I can stand on everything that this Bible has in it. You know what I'm saying? And because this book has proven itself, like, it is undefeated, you know what I mean? Even more so than the streets. But I hope that this brings clarity and shows you, you know what I'm saying, everything involved with this tree of knowledge and good and evil, knowledge of good and evil, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a real important part, you know what I'm saying, that I got left out with the whole equation, you know what I'm saying? It's the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Okay, so I hope this brings clarity to this particular topic. If not, leave some comments below, things of that nature.